Hey guys! All right, I just want to tell you real quick, I'm going to make it short and sweet for you tonight, why your spiritual tools need their own rules. So this might sound like just a fun rhyme, but I really want to drive this point home because I feel like it's important to understand that just because you hear that angel cards shouldn't be touched by other people or crystals should always go in the window for a full moon, you have to trust more what feels right. You have to intuitively understand the tools that you're working with and what works best for them. So let me give you a little example. For me, when it comes to angel cards, I don't mind other people manhandling them. Go ahead, use them, tap in with them. 20 different people can touch them. It's easy for me to clear them out and use them for myself. But if you read about angel cards and caring for them, you'll see a bunch of stuff that tells you not to let other people touch your cards, that that's bad, that that's gonna mess up the way that they respond to you. And that might be true for you, but it might not be. So really understanding that they care for your spiritual tools, what's much more important is that you intuitively sort of feel what they need, all right? For crystals, charging them in a full moon, for me, on the windowsill is ideal. It works really, really well. Some people will tell you they just don't feel drawn to doing that. And if you don't, then don't worry about it. Really just listen to your tools. If you have special jewelry has gemstones on it or stuff that you wear to feel connected, and it feels like sometimes you shouldn't wear it, or if you're like me and it likes to explode off your body once it's done with you, then listen to that. Care for it in that way. Sometimes people will tell you that certain gemstones and jewelry that you have should only be kept in open air spaces. For me, that's not always true. Sometimes it needs to be out. Sometimes it needs to be tucked away somewhere. So really get to know the tools that you're using and really get to understand what they need. Use your intuition and trust that above any expert telling you anything about the tools that you're using. Essential oils, for example, let's say you use that tool. And for you, even though you buy the good stuff and it's safe to ingest, if it doesn't feel if it doesn't feel right to your body, don't do it. If caring for your oils, you feel like you need to have them in all different separate places in your house, like me, then do that. If you feel like they all need to be contained together, then do that. You just really need to trust these things. Trust letting the tools tell you what they need and really trust in your ability to know them, because those tools came under your ownership for a reason. All right, and there's one more thing I want to tell you. This is my little PSA for meditating. Are you ready? I hope so. I hear from people all the time that they don't make time for meditating, or they can't meditate because they have monkey brain and their brain goes in a million different directions and they can't focus. But my friends, this is the exact reason why you need to be meditating. Meditating is not so that you can achieve some magical state or that you can do it without interference from your brain and float around the room with nothing in your mind like a monk. Meditation is about being able to focus yourself in certain situations. Sometimes you'll go to meditate and you'll meditate for 20 minutes solid in this really tuned in, ego's back there, mind is not interfering place. And other times you'll try for 5 minutes and it's just not happening. It's the fact that you're putting in that effort and that you're energetically tapping in and letting your intuition have full run while you're conscious. That is what meditating needs to do for you, to help you feel more connected and intuitive to that side of yourself and not always letting your ego be choosing your thoughts and running the show. So that's my PSA for meditating. So listen, meditating doesn't always have to be laying down with your eyes closed. Meditating can just be tapping in and learning how to go through those states. Now, I do think you should stop and focus and meditate for at least 5 minutes every day, 10 minutes ideally. But if you can't make that happen, make what you can have happen. Do it with, do a guided one. Just do some music that makes you just be able to zone out a little bit. If you can do it safely while you're driving, obviously eyes open, do it then, but just do what feels like it works for you. Okay? So that's the theme of tonight. Let all the tools in your toolbox, value what they sort of speak to you with, what they need for rules over anything that you read or hear from somebody else. All right? Have an awesome night.